Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch The Wheel of Time, Season 2. This time we're at Episode 2, and yeah, things are getting interesting because the plot is probably gonna start now. So last time we had a brilliant scene between Leandrin and Nynaeve, and we had some lovely discussions in the comments about whether Hurin was important or not. And I will get back to that in another video, but not today. So from now on, I will try to keep a bit more of an open mind, and because last time we saw it, I've turned into a book reader, and yeah, there's no going back now. I don't know though. So I've only read the first 4 books. Please keep that in mind. Don't spoil stuff. And yeah, so I might criticize stuff that has a meaning that I just don't know. And other than that, let's just have some fun and enjoy what they see as a great interpretation of the show. I might cut down the Moraine and land part a bit because I don't know if it's going anywhere. I mean, if there is something very interesting happening, I will show you, but if they just try to figure out how to communicate for a season, you know, it's gonna be hard. I don't know it. Yeah, we'll see. And I can't wait. I hope we get Nynaeve's test. In the book, it was immediately after she stepped into Tavalon, so they should do it soon. I hope we get it today. Anyway, let's hop into it. And if you like my reaction and my comments, or if you want to give me your view that might differ, be my guest, comment down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. Check out my reading reactions as well. I've read books 1 to 4 almost completely on this channel. Anyway, let's get into the episode and see what all of them have to do today. Whatever, let's go. Ooh, Rand's back! Hello, Rand. Let's see if our favorite is gonna come today. Are we gonna get some Selene shenanigans? I hope we will. And I also hope we get a person that will guide him to be the lord he's destined to be. Yay, let's hope he's here. Oh, he's got nightmares. That's cool. That's very cool. So was the tiller unread or not?
Another nightmare.
Who are you? Ooh, I love the voices of the Taint.
I should get to work.
Okay, let me get this straight. He ran away from the love of his life, even though she like broke up with him in the first episode, which was good. I like that. I like that. I like that because in the books it drags on like for 2 books, and here it is like I really like that they did it. Like from the get-go, we know they're not gonna be together. I like that. So yeah, but why is he now with this random woman? Like, I mean, I guess a man has to get some sometimes. I guess so. Yeah.
All these nights together, and it's always the same ending.
Okay. Perhaps this woman is gonna be the one that will make him realize that he has this lordly thing about him. I mean, clearly they find time. I'm sorry, I will stop after this one comment. I know it's probably gonna be a very grating, but so they put in a random woman here. Like, they just needed 3 Hurin scenes, perhaps. So why not put Hurin instead of this woman? I mean, then we don't have sex, but I mean, I guess. Okay, I'm done with it now. Don't worry. Where is he? I want to know where he is. Is he in tier off for me, or like? I like the sets. Like, the sets are very cool. Oh, good guy, Rand. Ah, okay, so he's a nice guy. I didn't know that before. That's cool that everyone already loves him so much they give him food. So he's probably not in care. He's probably not in. Oh God, he wouldn't get food there. That looks very cool. Oh no! I'm sorry. I mean, what I meant with Carrion was after the shenanigans with the game of law, with the great game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Also, by the way, this looks a lot more like smaller than in the books. Something I realized. I know it's hard to, like, they can't do it, but the carrion is like not 1, 2, 3, 4, like 7 towers or whatever. Like, it's very small, but yeah. Let's see if we get some intrigues here. Oh, it's the dick. It's the dick. In the book, he's a dick. He's not a dick here. Okay, that's fine. He still looked mischievous. Why is there a weird death woman standing there? Oh, it's an asylum. I kind of like asylum. Let's go asylum plotline. That's new. I will look out for asylums. I hope there's some creepy stuff happening. I really hope there is. I mean, the Taint is whispering a lot of stuff that might think he's mad. Interesting, interesting. I just realized in the Flickr stuff, there is this voice that always says, "I win again, lose Theron." Might have been the Taint and not Balsamon, and he just thought it was. That's cool. I like that idea. For a moment, I thought they were hungover, but no, they got attacked by murderer. Not Draktar. Because Draktar would have been too scary, sucking out your soul. Like, imagine that. Like, we've got children watching.
You sure you don't need more healing?
I'm fine.
I'll get you some water.
Shouldn't you feel that? I don't know that. So you can spoil it in the comments. Can they feel when someone's fully healed? I just never wondered about that. So please tell me.
My sister and I have decided to accompany you.
Good. I thought you would be with Rand, where you would have been a contrast to Moraine, but this is perfectly fine. Thank you so much for giving me more Varen. Seriously, I love Varen. So, I mean, I because you know in the books, I always felt like Varen was the more mature Moraine and more less like. Moraine comes off a bit as a zealot, even though she has good intentions and all that stuff. But there's this thing about her that she's very fanatic in a way, like, and I've criticized her for that a lot in book 4 recently as well. But Varen is a lot more calm, collected, and I love that she just wants to know stuff. It's so cool. I'm so sorry. I just realized I would have loved to time how much time this wastes between them. I hope they at least go looking for Balefire. I hope we get to see Balefire this season. That's gonna be so sick. Why isn't she looking at him? Is she ashamed? I hope she's ashamed because she was like being a real queen bee.
Where exactly are we headed?
The White Tower.
Okay, shouldn't you like go looking for Balefire?
You can't.
Have Tomas ready, my horse.
It is Thomas. Yes, it is Thomas. I knew it was Thomas. I love it. Oh, Thomas. Hello, welcome, my friend. Welcome in the world of TV, where not all characters are adapted, but important characters like Thomas are. That's so good. I really also think the actor fits a lot.
And I don't want my saddle to slip.
Okay, so she's not ashamed. She's a. You know what I wanted to say? I mean, she's a queen of wasp-like creatures here to him for reasons. That's good. Like, it's not this high and mighty Moraine. I mean, it is, but you see the cracks. I'm so sorry. Oh, hello, Elias. Let's see what we learn from you, actually. I really can't wait to learn stuff here. Because I have not seen Elias since book 1, so I might get spoiled, but it's fine. I can't wait what they tell me about him. Elias, what do your sniffer senses sniff? We might get it. Oh, okay. I was too harsh last time. We might get the weird village and we might get a Celine glimpse, even though why would we? Like, she should be like across the world, literally, but it's cool. Not really across the world, but. Are we gonna get the tree? Oh, are we gonna get the tree? Shouldn't the Shinarans have lances? Or are I'm sorry, are they, first I misunderstood in the books, aren't the Shinarans called, like, does Ingtar not have 20 lances with him? Isn't that like, or is that just their name? They don't have lances. Perhaps we also get the fly scene. Like, I want something creepy here. That's the creepiest part of book 2. Ooh, we attention for my good old friend Celine. Oh God, I hope she's here.
There's a woman.
Yes, yes, there is a woman. Who might that be? Might that be someone important? Let's go. Please make it more eerie. It should be a bit more eerie. Like, this was so effed up. And the geese, the geese. Oh, nice. Oh no. Interesting. Ooh, that is interesting. So they switched out Perrin for Rand here. I mean, it makes sense if Perrin has Elias, Huron's ability now mixed, like this weird new one. But does that mean it wasn't? Okay, I think it's just different here. But I only recently understood the scene in the book because I think it was probably Celine doing shenanigans and then time and space like repeating, and he like burned through it, and that was her trying to get him to use Sidene. But also interesting that they do it here. So I hope we don't get to see these children get mauled. Are we gonna see the murderer at the door?
Perrin, you alright?
Okay, I kind of like it. It makes sense. So they made it fit so Rand isn't needed here. Still, it's not that I'm very sorry to say this, but this was so much less eerie and horrible than in the book. And in the book, it repeated. That was the weird thing. Like, the scene in the book turned out like it played like 3 times. And first, when I read it, I thought it was a printing mistake. Like, I was like, what the frick is going on? I just read that. It's so cool. But okay, I mean, I guess they were apprehended by murderer detective, because that might have been him if we don't see him step to the wall in a moment. Yeah, but okay. I think I will still talk about the creepiness here in these scenes later. I think Ingtar's a bit too sleazy. Like, Ingtar feels like a sleazy wimp. I don't know why. Do you have that impression as well? Like, in the book, he was more like he just wanted to get his job done, and that was all he wanted. Like, what his honor was on it, and you felt it through every word. And this one is a bit wimpy. I don't know why. Ooh, are we gonna get the nailed murderer? Yes. Oh.
When they did this. When they started, at least.
Ooh, nice details. Okay, that's very nice. I don't know. It was just, hey, look at this. Here's the murderer. Like, I don't know. As a horror connoisseur, I don't know.
You think it was Padam Fan?
Yep, it was. I think, or whatever. Like, I think it was Mordeth.
My blade. Where is it?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh no. That poor soul's probably a veteran.
The IU war is over, my friend.
Oh wait, is Rand working in a asylum because he wants to perhaps make sure to know how to counter like madnesses? That's actually pretty cool. Pretty interesting.
Hey, man, among us coming to take me for a walk.
We get to start fresh every day.
That's actually really sad, but what I'm wondering is, so Rand is like, oh yeah, I'm in a yield, yeah, that's fine. Like, okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, guess it's not a big deal that he's having a giant inner conflict about who his father is, who his parents are, and that he like tells himself all the time, no, I'm not an Aiel, I'm not an Aiel, I just happen to look like that. Tem is my father. Like it's obviously not that important. I mean, come on, that's not like very important to Zarg in book 2. So I mean, it's fine. So we see that he's like, yeah, I'm an Aiel. That's who I am. I've always been an Aiel, like, of course. So that's cool. But jokes aside, I really like the scene, like the poor old man. It's a cool way to introduce the Carrion stuff.
I saw one cut down a whole brigade on his own.
Yeah, it's a very nice way to introduce Aiel. I like that.
Once a blade master, always a blade master. Even if I have misplaced my Heron Mark sword.
Okay, it's a bit heavy-handed with the exposition dump, but yeah, cool. So he's a blade master as well. I wonder how many times he's told Rand that already. Poor guy.
You can teach me a few more forms, right?
Take your pick.
Okay, so he's learning from this dude and not from Len. I mean, I guess it's not that important because, Len and Rand, they barely know each other. And like, Len never really trained him. So, I mean, that's fine. I really like that this old guy is here, and I hope we get more lore about the Venusaur and that stuff. Perhaps we get a flashback down the line. I don't think we will get that this season, but I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting choice to have this asylum stuff. It's very cool. I don't know. Do they have asylums in the book? I've not heard of one, but they must have. I wonder if the people like if there are wise women there as well that like try to help as well. Like how much of the Age of Legends has survived of medical stuff? I don't know.
Cutting the clouds. Kissing the atmosphere.
Okay, great. So that means the techniques Len uses are very well known. Like every blade master knows them. That's actually pretty cool. Also, nice depiction of PTSD. Like I really like this character, this old man. Nice addition. Also, like horrors of war are so terrible, and there have been places in the books as well where they were talked about. And very well talked about. And here as well, again, like I really like what they do here with the veteran. Because people have told me in the book reactions that Jordan, who the author, was a veteran as well, I think. So that's like PTSD is heavy stuff. And yeah, shouldn't joke about that. Why is there a random dig in that asylum? I mean, it's... I think that is actually, unfortunately, very close to reality. I was once working in a nursing home, like a bit, like I bought groceries for old people. And the people, the nurses, they were always like the nurses that they had for like without, they were there, like that was their job. Like the people that really were there for like all their lives, like had a secure job. They were most of them there were like, it was like a factory. Go into the room, clean them, go out, go into the room, don't give a shit about them. And I think they cared inside for them, but they couldn't because they were understaffed, and they are probably more understaffed now. And the people that are like Rand here, they were there as well, but they were only like part-time people or people that were brought in from other agencies and stuff. So there's actually a pretty realistic depiction here, all of this. I like that. Very, very subtle details that they get right here.
Then reaping the body before he can right himself.
So let me get this straight. Rand will learn now the sword fighting forms more from hearing them and not from having someone around. Like, I don't know, let's say it's, I don't know, let's just put out a random name, Land. Let's say Landers. I don't know. What do I know? But let's just assume Len will teach them stuff like the posturing, because that's very important, and or you know what, Gwen, like that's it, because I mean, what am I talking about? Gwen, like if Gwen taught him all the sword moves, like she would have also, like she corrects him, so he's not only telling him that. That's interesting. So I assume from that Rand in this iteration is a lot more skilled and gifted than in the book. So I guess. So that's, I mean, I would just try to do it like this. I think I will just try to figure out how they differ, and then it's okay. You know, I think, because I have to find some way to cope with this.
Straight to the heart.
Like, I don't, not cope. That's a bit I don't know, that sounds too negative. Like it's just I have to get a feeling on, okay, this is something different. So I will just try, like, to use the books to, like, conclude what is going on in this world, what they are going for, you know, so that I can evaluate it on its own. Because I want to be fair to the show, you know. So, oh, are we getting the arcways, the arches?
Di herself came in and took her.
So is that Elsie,
Took her
or
where?
is that Elaine?
Breakbone may be a death sentence where you come from, but here it's easily healed.
Oh, that's actually pretty nice. So she's going to be taught by Leandrin. That's interesting. Interesting dynamic. I also like that they use Leandrin's actress more. And I was assured that it is not that they that Leandrin is later here in this adaptation, which is, like, I'm relieved for that. And the actress nails it, so I can't wait for more about the actress here. And let's see what Nynaeve does. I mean, she should get to the arches soon, but I mean, perhaps she can show some healing now. Oh, they are whites. I see. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So she's an accepted, I think. I like the dress. It fits her. Like, that's really accurate from the books. Interesting, she doesn't touch her. That's interesting.
When you become accepted like that young one.
Yeah, nice. I like the costume. Nice costume. That's cool. Very cool costume for the accepted.
From each of the Arjas about their speciality, their purpose. Exploring our great library with the brand.
That actress is just like, she looks at this, she's just gonna murder someone in a moment. Like, look at her. Oh man, she really, I hope she gets a lot of praise for her portrayal. That's very cool.
I grew up in a small village too.
Oh, are we gonna get Leandrin backstory? I hope this is cool.
It slows the aging process, lets Aes Sedai live for hundreds of years.
By the way, I think that's interesting. So hundreds of years, how many years? Because we know there have been several Emelin seeds, and I always assume the old one has to die. So how do they even die? Like, how does that work? And I think from the breaking till today, it's like 3,000 years. And are there Aes Sedai left over from that age? I would love to know that. I've never thought about that. I hope we get to that one day.
We've heard of the Archers.
Nice. Okay, nice. Archers. Let's go. I want archers now. So is she trying to get her to her side? And if you know what I mean by that, like, she acts like a serpent. I love it. That's very cool. I like this. I like the storyline between the two. Also sets apart Gwen a lot more from Nynaeve. Oh, I forgot it's Mad. I'm sorry. I have to get used to it. Also, wasn't Mad like searching something? Just don't remember what it was. It wasn't probably that important, but so he's in Tavalon now for Leandrin. And she caught him, but he went there. What is, like, we saw him go here. And why did he want to go here? I know it's because of the conflicts with the actors. I know that, but what will be their explanation? I can't wait to see. I have to admit, though, the actor is a bit too old. But this coolness of Matt, I think he's a bit better in that. But I don't know, because he's still zombie. Let's see how he will be without certain influences. Ah, so they appear to have cut I see. So I think Matt will not have the dagger anymore. I think that's done with now. So he will now. I don't know what he's going to do now. That's cool. I hope we will gamble a lot. I want to see him gamble at least once this season. I have to admit the Leandrin additions are very, very pleasant surprises. I think they saw in the first season that the actress was very good, and they were just like, yeah, you know what? Let's take her and let's use her. I really hope that Egwene quickly goes to her arc, because that's harrowing, and I want a certain culture explored a lot more. So she's gonna hear Matt here, and I guess she will help him out. But shouldn't she be suspicious of a certain person then? Not purpose is something different. Oh, it's gonna be Elaine. I misunderstood that. So she's finally here. Let's see how she is. It's interesting that this is reversed, and it's not Elaine that will teach Egwene, but the other way around.
Oh, are you a novice too? I'm starting to think they put me in a different section of the tower. I haven't seen another soul here since I arrived. Will you show me what you've done with your room, will you? It's just with this tiny space, it's just impossible. I've seen closets this bigger.
Okay. I think I like the way she is. I've only seen 2 sentences, but I think she carries this lightness that she has very well. That's cool. Okay. I think I like this Elaine, and but I will be very critical about Elaine, because also one of my favorite characters. Good thing she didn't get killed in the Trolloc raid near Shinar, so it's good. So.
Oh, I'm so grateful I'm not the only one starting today. You really think they'd do a better job at cleaning up before we arrive, don't you think?
I don't think she would actually say that. I will be pedantic about Elaine. She wouldn't say that, I think, because Elaine is very appreciative. But it doesn't come off as looking down. She nails that. I mean, it's a dialogue. So I already have a lot of faith in the actress. She looks the part and she acts the part. But the dialogue is so. But the good thing is she seems to be able to work with it, and Okay. Wild theories. The actress has probably read the books as well, and she knows what Elaine is like, and she's just trying her best to put that into the scenes, I feel, currently. So I'm very glad about the actress currently, because that line, she could have played that differently, and she plays it exactly. I think, I don't think Elaine would say this. I don't know. She might, but the way she was presented in book 1 and 2, but this wonder she portrays is very cool, and I think that's how it was. I like that. So first verdict of Elaine, positive. Dialogue, I don't know, but her acting and all of that, brilliant. Wasn't her hair golden? I don't know.
I'm so pleased. I never thought that the tower would let me live with the rest of the novices.
Why wouldn't you live with the rest of us?
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
You know, the whole daughter heir thing.
Would she say that? It's so cool. I really like the scene. I know I'm very slow in going through this. I just want to think a lot about this. It's interesting. So yes, because when they were the other way around, when we say Egwene was there before her, I think this fits very well, actually. I like that she's so open. That's one of the traits she had in these chapters. She was very open to Egwene and very trustworthy and very friendly. She just didn't she tried to hide the daughter heir thing in the books, but I mean, it builds trust, I think. And I think the showrunners want us also to see okay, so she's the daughter heir, but she doesn't really care, and she's a down-to-earth person. And I like that she smiles, because that's what she would do. Okay.
I'm Elaine Tricant, daughter heir of Andor.
Oh, right, they didn't meet, and Rand didn't tell Egwene, so she doesn't know.
They say that some of the greatest pairings in the history of the world were formed between novices in adjacent rooms. Cadsuane Maladrin and Elena Katab met just like this.
I also like that she's very intelligent, which is also very cool. Like her like you get that she's very well read.
Don't you wonder what the future might hold for us?
I actually would have liked. I have to criticize a little bit something that I would have liked it more if Gwen was more open here. Because what I really loved, like that's the wholesome part in the books where they hug. They hug because they are sisters, and I think it's the first scene. They like the first meeting is in the end they hug, and they are like, we are friends now. We are in this together. Let's go. And they all are very, very happy to be here. And here it was like Gwen was a bit like, oh, this stupid. Not completely, but I will now exaggerate a bit. It came off as like, oh, who's this new girl? Oh, she thinks my German. She thinks I'm a maid. Oh, I'm not a maid. I'm already here. Doesn't she know that little stupid thing? Okay, no, we'll get to her room and oh, there she's in my room and oh, yeah, oh, she's the daughter. I don't know what that is. And now she expects me to be nice after she was like talking down to me, even though she wasn't. Like that's how this came off to me, and that's what I would have felt if I was. I think if I hadn't read the books. But I love Elaine's actress. Like the portrayal she does is very, very faithful, and the dialogue fits in most parts as well. I'm unsure about the Gwen currently, I have to admit. But I guess they change her stuff as well to fit more for the Shonshan, so.
Arenvar couldn't join you?
There are some things best left between sisters.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Elena like asked for, I assume, Sheriam's water because she loves him. I get the feeling that Elena's she's interested in men. But I only get the feeling. I just don't know why. But that's my hypothesis currently. So don't spoil it if Elena likes men. Please don't spoil it, and women as well. So please don't spoil it. It's just very nuanced. So but I think that's what they're going for.
Last week she wasn't even allowed near novice, and now she wants Nynaeve to go through the arches.
Ooh, Leandrin wants it here, not Swan. Interesting.
Nynaeve is the most powerful channeler this tower has seen in
1,000 years. Yes.
Where's Swan? By the way, like, where's Swan? Is she not important anymore? Did they realize that they wrote her a bit too meek in the last season, and now it's whatever?
Everyone keeps saying.
She still can't embrace the source unless she's angry or afraid.
So some time has passed, because last time we saw them, you said she never channeled ever, and she didn't want to. And now you know she's angry and afraid, so some time must have passed now. That's interesting. So when did the time skip happen? Because I thought Leandrin just like went to her the next day again, but she probably tried for some months to talk to Nynaeve and stuff. So that's probably been, so last episode, like episode 1 was probably 2 months past, and now she started to like show some potential with anger and fear, and they saw that. I mean, we saw that with Leandrin already, so they probably saw that as well one day.
And barely even then.
She could die in the arches.
Barely even then? Okay, now I'm confused. So she just said Nynaeve can barely channel when she's angry and afraid. I'm sorry, what? Okay. So, possibility A, there was a situation where she was angry or afraid, or she just acted like that. And that's why they think she can't channel. Or they didn't hear of her, like what she did when she was very angry and sad, like resurrecting dead people, blowing apart a mountain range. Like, they didn't see that. So, like, nailing Leandrin to the ceiling. So they must have seen something else where they were like, okay, this is not that powerful, but she's angry, so she did something somewhere down the line. I see.
know why these men and women are being born now, sister. With so much more power than we've ever seen.
Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know that yet. I know that currently in book 4 they are looking in Field for other channels because there were so many. That's so funny. It's interesting. Perhaps I will learn something new here.
The
Ooh, Mesrim
Page's
Time.
giving us weapons to fight against him.
Okay. That was the first character thing she said, I think, and I'm a bit of a dick here. I'm sorry, but this. Okay, let's see. Other way. This season, this is save for her bit of teaching. That's the only thing she's ever said that I was like, oh, so you like fighting, and you're green. Like that was a very nice written line for her. Please give me more for like I love Elena. I love like the actress is doing a fine job, but I hope she gets more juice here. You know, like this, like make her shine through as this warrior.
The last battle's near, sister.
You see, brilliant stuff. Let her talk about battles.
And would you not have Nynaeve at our side, fighting it?
Yes. So here's an idea. Last season, Swan talked to her. Perhaps she could do something. Perhaps you should run all of this by her because, oh, I don't actually know. Here it is. Okay, yeah, because here it is different. Swan didn't take them. Interesting. Yeah, but why doesn't Sherry run it by Swan? Is it because she's older and she thinks she knows better? Perhaps.
Leandrin's little cabal have called for a vote, Alana. And, unfortunately, in the hall, you speak as one, not three.
What are they voting about? Also, I liked her quip. I like Sheriam's actress. She nails it. Sheriam was very well done.
No. Moraine. She needs us.
Okay, so she goes to Moraine now. I would have loved her. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Interesting. I hope she will do more than say to Moraine, hey, you should talk to Lan. This was very well. This was my favorite Elena scene in the whole series. That was very well done.
Leandrin had told me I could come by.
Leandrin and Sedai just left. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch her.
I also like that they snuck that in with the Sedai, that Nynaeve doesn't say Sedai. That was a cool addition. Cool little thing. So where are you now? Where is this?
When they drank.
So I think so. They're still near the river. Interesting that they meet so many people. I hope nothing bad is gonna happen to them.
Incredible that you can see the tower from here, isn't it? As Elias and I promised you.
Oh, it's Elias. Okay. So they are indeed at this little village where the Draktar came. And it's not, so it was Adelias and the other Brown. Baron wasn't there. So they merged that. I see. So Zarafella is still somewhere else.
Each other, we wouldn't return there until our history of the world since the breaking was complete.
Yeah, they merged some characters here. Interesting. And you know, because I have not known anything more in the books, I just know these names and I know what they did and I don't know where it goes. I don't care. Like, this is still fine for me. Like, I really hope they don't cut more monsters the Dark One has.
Back to Talvalon last autumn. The dragon.
Who else knows?
You just confirmed it to her?
That's close enough.
Yeah, don't, Varen, seriously, she could already just off you. Like, you can't weave that quickly. Last time it took you like 4 seconds. Like, she could have cut your throat, eyes, heart, and whatever else she wants to in that time, so.
Neither of us knows what the future may bring. Either of those things may one day be necessary.
Interesting. She doesn't come off as that brown, though. Like, like I'm in the Varen character here in the show, I miss a bit this lust for just knowledge. Like if you know Bleach, do you know Mayuri Kuratsuchi? Like the Browns are like a very watered down version of what he is. So like it's just she just wants to know. And here she's also seems to be a kind woman, but like this knowledge thing is her whole thing driving her because she's a brown. So I guess they didn't do that here, which is interesting. I don't know.
Prophecies that speak of Toman Head, of
Oh, nice.
battles in the sky,
Oh, nice.
a sword of flame, and
Okay. So for me, this is confirmation. We will get Toman Head, we will get Battle in the Sky, and we will get apparently Kalandor. So if they just do that this season, or perhaps, I mean, they might spare some for the start of the next season. I'm like, that's all I want. Like Battle in the Sky, I want that, and I want Toman Head. I also like this a lot more than the land stuff. Like, I would have been fine if Moraine wasn't. I mean, if Moraine wasn't like netted, whatever that was, she still could go back to the White Tower and still had to look for stuff. And I would have loved it more if last episode they cut the Lan and her banter thing and put on something else. I don't know what, but there are some possibilities they could have added. But I like the Varen Moraine stuff. That's cool. Oh, we get Trollocs. Trollocs and Carrion will be the thing today, I see. Mate, did you just follow the weirdo from the asylum? Why? What is Rand doing here? I don't get it yet. What is he doing here? Why is he here? Why is he working as a nurse? Are we gonna see fireworkers? No, we're gonna see a fight. Okay, so we already take some book 3 stuff here. I like it, but I'm glad he didn't make his dead corpse kneel, so. That's nice. Okay, I like that. That's nice. So you should probably piss off now. Because contrary to the books, you're not on a roadside, you're in a town.
Celine.
Oh, okay, fine. I mean, I kind of guessed it, but fine. So Celine is a random woman innkeeper. I don't know. I have to see more of the actress, but I have to say one thing, she does not at all look like very pristine. I don't know. Like her like she herself, she does, but her clothing. Like her clothing is very, hey, I'm an innkeeper. Which is, I mean, fine. So she doesn't pretend to be a she doesn't pretend to be a noblewoman here, apparently. Which will be interesting because normally that's her thing. Like I always get the impression of her that she thinks she's the best there ever is, and he belongs to her, yes, but she also has this like aura of being like a highborn lady. She has that, and that's very, very, very important in her character. But let's see how she is. And I know my Istislan Fair detection devices did not go off here. I just thought she would come later. Like, okay, woman he is with, yeah, so she lives with Celine and apparently after as well. Which is interesting because in the books I thought the point was that he didn't do that, but I don't know that yet.
Listen, I don't think tonight is...
Okay, so he ducked her. So they were feeding ducks. They ducked together, which is, I don't know how important it is. I got the feeling when they met in the books, and yeah, of course they can change it here, but I just want to make sure I didn't misunderstand it in the books, misunderstood it in the books, and it is just different here. So in the books, I got the impression that she always were like, don't you want to come? Don't you want to come with me? Don't you want to kiss me? Like in the book, it was a kiss. Here it is obviously more because we are in, yeah, look, it's so gory. It's so much intimacy. We are so Game of Thrones. A bit. Like it's a bit like that. But I get it. You have to get the little horny children to watch it as well. But so like but it's like the kiss. Like she always wanted him to kiss her in the book. And I had the feeling, had he done that, he would have been hers. Like would have had no chance to get away from her because she's got this alluring thing about her. How did she find him? How did they meet? That would have been something I would have been interested in.
Truth is, it's when we need each other the most.
I have to be honest though, I like the actress fits 1,000%. Like the actress was very very well cast. I like her voice and stuff. I will though be curious how they really integrate her here. But the actress, like this one trailer image we had of her where I criticized Celine a lot. I like all those worries are gone. Like she looks the part completely, like perfect. Like her acting seems to be like I just see a bit, but I think it's promising. Her clothes again, I don't know, and let's see how she interacts with him here.
We can be alone together.
Yeah, you know this is very Celine. See, they kiss again. And now he apparently does that. And she's like, I almost got you, mate. I forgot she's trolling her a lot, so. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if I understood the books correctly, this should be written and directed by Robert D. Wiley, and The Dragon Destroyed the World. What do I know? I don't know. Please do not, for the love of God, spoil anything about Unfair. Please. Also, if my mods are listening to this, please make sure to go through the. I know I don't ask this often, but please make sure to see in the comments that no one spoiled anything here. I got spoiled that Arianda will be with Rand. I'm sorry, I got spoiled that, so I don't want more spoilers. Like one of the three. Like she was the one I didn't know about, and
the gardens lead out to the city, but we're not allowed outside the tower without permission.
okay, see, this is the Gwen I want with Elaine.
Well, no. 6 summers here as a girl, and you'd know it like the back of your hand too. But
She was there before? Interesting. So it's not that she's there the first time. Interesting. Okay, I wonder why they changed that.
Give me the woman's name. Now.
She only did it as a favor to my mother.
Okay. I don't. Why would she have done that? Everyone knows that. That's the point of novices. And I guess Morghese was there as well. And whatever.
Feeling the switch on your shoulders.
Of course, Shiriam said I. Before breakfast or after?
I really like that. Yeah, Elaine, you're perfectly cast. Yeah, you go. Elaine, let's go. That's cool. Brilliant. Like, this is also good, well-written scene. Well-written scene. Tells you all you need to know. And here, look at that. And Egwene's actress, brilliant. Like, exactly that. Like, Egwene's like, okay, I might have misjudged her. That's good. Okay, I'm very content with this. I'm very content with this. That's very, very well done.
Your room. You wanted them to clean it out.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to the casting directors. Like, every casting was on point till now in this whole show, I think. Save for Ingtar, I think. I'm on the fence about Ingtar. All the other castings, every single one, you nailed it. And Elaine, I was so worried, and I'm not worried about Elaine casting. Brilliant. And they seem to know very well how to write her. Very cool. Oh, well, we're gonna get Leandrin subplot. Oh, that's so sad. I like that. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Like the Leandron stuff, like they realized that an actress that could carry a lot of stuff, and they were just like, let's give her the stuff. Let's just give her the stuff. I don't know if this is a thing in the books yet, but I don't care. It's brilliant addition. Makes her a lot more nuanced. Very cool. I wonder why she hates the males. Like, why is she Red Archer still? Like, what is the thing? I want more Leandro now. Couldn't Nynaeve just, like, make him young again, by the way? The way she, like, revived Lan last season. Oh, she poisons him now, I think. Is she gonna kill, like, is she gonna end him here? Or is she just making his pain go away? Yeah, I think she's using his pain. Yeah, okay, great. I was worried she was gonna end him. Interesting. Brilliant. I mean, like, I thought she could feel other channelers around her, but perhaps I confused it with Star Wars, so let's see what this is.
The Crimson Thorn won't help with that. You'll still be hurting when you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that is well done and very, very effed up.
Turmeric to help smooth the inflammation.
Ah, nice, yes, make the shit out of her. Yeah.
You stupid girl!
Yeah, why? I mean, she was probably right. Though. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. Like, she was like, yeah, I mean, I could probably help you with it. No, you stupid girl, you can't. Get out, get out. Why? I mean, I guess they wanted the actress to show what she can do, and she did, but...
I bet you I didn't mean to leave you here in pain.
Oh, okay, but then shouldn't you, like, be like, hey, healer, could you come back again and, like, tell me what to do here? What?
I'm so sorry, my boy,
Oh, it's her son.
boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a nice twist. Fuck. Oh, that's very bad. So it's her son. I always wondered if Aes Sedai had children. Yeah. Oh my God, it's the problem with outliving your children. Man, I can't imagine what that is. Like, imagining I would outlive my daughters, it's like the most, like the worst thing, probably one of the worst things I could ever imagine. Man, yeah. But why does she hate men then? So we are doing a bit of Shawshank Redemption. Why not? Yeah, I think the passage of time seems to not be very small. Okay, random Min. Hello, Min. I'm glad Min's here. Min's cool. I heard some people were disagreeing with her casting because she was too old, but like she's she's one of the most accurate castings in age, so very cool, very nice. So Min and Matt, that might be very interesting.
And what do they view in here?
Why is Min there? So Min is already in Tavalon. Interesting. I hope I won't get spoiled for stuff.
Coulson.
Oh, Matt, don't take away Rand's girlfriend from the future.
And that was the end of his sex life.
Why? I don't care. I really don't care. I'm gonna cut all of this shit out from now on because I really don't care about your sex life. I don't. Like, who gives a shit? Like there are characters where it's very important and well done. I care about Swan and Moraine. That's great. Like, that's important to the story. Elena might be as well. Some people hinted at that. Perhaps it has a purpose in the end. But this is just stupid. Like, you were sitting at a campfire. Can you talk about anything else? I know. And now I figured out, this has been in my head since I watched the last episode. It was scratching at the back of my head. And now I can put my finger in it. The Aes Sedai come off as teenagers, all of them. Save for Sheriam, perhaps. And Swan a bit. And Moraine a bit. Okay, those three don't. But all the others, Like Leandrin is like this tantruming child a bit. Like all the others are like just like acting like teenagers. Even Varen here is acting a bit like a teenager, and they're sitting around a campfire doing teenage stuff. Like I don't know. Like there are probably some who are like that. We've seen them in the books. The one healer was like that. I mentioned it before, but all of them have this teenage thing about them. I wonder why they chose to do it like that.
I take young men's virginity to show them the ways of love.
Oh, thanks. Again. I don't care. I don't care. Like, you could have told me that Len was the king of Malkier and that, like, his aunt or whatever, like, betrayed his father and stuff. Why don't you... I think they might have told me in season 1, but man, I just don't care. Don't care.
A bottle of wine?
You should let me work through one a week.
So what exactly is their plan here? Like, the moment someone comes in, they will see the rubble and the rocks, and it's going to be Leandrin. But perhaps she's going to be pissed because of the Nynaeve stuff and won't notice, but what will she see around him?
Seeing the future isn't interesting to you.
I wonder, oh, this is going to be interesting. What will she tell him she sees here? I hope she will tell us what she sees, so I might figure out what is really, really important. And perhaps it will help me focus to see what I might have missed. Oh, interesting. So what's it going to be? He will kill someone? Oh, he will kill Rand? Okay, that's interesting. So I don't know that yet. So that might explain why in the... Perhaps this is the Flicker world they try to adapt somehow, because in the Flicker world it was heavily implied that Matt did kill Rand several times and it always ended badly for him. And he stabbed him with a dagger, so Rand's now really, really dead, like loyal. By the way, someone, I'm sorry, I forgot again who it was, but thanks for the... So he explained to me why Loyal, or she explained to me why Loyal survived being stabbed by the dagger, because of course he had his book here and he stabbed the book. So we know now. I mean, they could have explained it, but I mean, they didn't have the time. They had to tell us 5 times about Elena's love life. So, you know, that was more important. I guess I get them, but would have still been nice to have had it like explicitly said, but it was heavily implied by nothing. So we will take that as the explanation. But yeah, interesting. This is a lot clearer than what is in the books. So what does this mean? What does this mean? We know Rand, I think, has to die, but Matt also has to die, I think. Though he was already hung. I don't know.
When he left, I was shattered.
Yeah, interesting. Perhaps I will get more hints. I still don't know if Lanfair is the Snape of the series or the ultimate bad in the end. What?
If he still has my whole heart.
Interesting. I know she still loves Luce Theron. But I don't know what she really wants. It's very nebulous, and she's a lot of fun to read. Like I think she's my favorite character in the books because she's mysterious but fun.
When I'm with you, I can pretend you're him. I can pretend I'm all again.
She's probably just talking to him, but you know, between us, she's like, "I've got you back, mate." She just like I have to admit though, in the show, if I would have been a show watcher, she would not have come off as mysterious and eerie as in the books, not by a far. Like here, if I would have watched this, she's just like, okay, found a random a prostitute somewhere. And she liked him so much she stayed. Or he found an innkeeper and that innkeeper liked him again and they stayed together. You know, there's nothing mysterious about her currently. Like she's just a woman that seems to have fallen in love with him and they are loved and they are together right now, which is a very weird situation. I don't know what to think about that actually, because it's so different. I don't know where they're going with this though, so this might be fine.
Who do you think of when you're with me?
So interesting as well. She's a lot more like, this sounds very honest. In the books, I always had this feeling she wasn't completely honest, but there was honesty within it. but I don't know. I might have misinterpreted, and as I said, I have no clue what exactly is with her. Yeah, who do you think about? McGwen?
Someone I wish I could forget.
Oh, so we are still doing Rand likes Gwen. That's also, I also disliked it in the books that it kept on for too long. Like, we know they're not for each other. And they prepared it very well in episode 1. Like, why do they keep coming back to it? I don't know. I would have liked it a lot more if they had Camelin in season 1 instead of, but I've talked about that last time. But let's just say they had an episode more, so we don't have to argue again. So let's say we had an episode more, we had Camelin and he met Elaine already. I would have liked that a lot more, that he then would like have the dream with her and stuff. But I guess, I don't know. Because the actress of Elaine, and the writing seems to be good for Elaine as well. I mean, I've only seen 3 scenes, but I've got a good feeling about that, so I don't know.
Well, maybe that will just have to be how this works for us.
Also, I don't think she would ever let another one in between them. Like, this is weird. Like, I would have expected her to be like to ask that, like to be a bit sly, and then when he said it, to be like this cold, like still the sweet person, but there should have been a coldness in her a bit, I think. Like, because let's be honest, from what I know about her, like this, okay, she achieved everything she wanted. Like, fine, that was her story. She's got everything now.
I like to tinker with things. Plus, when one has no friends and isn't allowed to have fun.
Interesting. So, are we gonna get going? How does Elaine know Nynaeve? Did Elaine tell her?
It's just, people say that she's quite powerful.
What people? You literally walked into the room. Okay, I'm sorry. It was again the time skip. Time skip. I didn't know. So they are together for 2 weeks now already. 2 weeks. And she's talked to people. So I'm sorry. I always forget there are time skips in between scenes. You have to bear with me there.
She's my best friend.
A light, how exciting.
Interesting. She sees her as her best friend. Wasn't she like very like, but you're the wisdom. You are like my senpai.
Work myself to the bone, following the rules.
She skips classes, claiming she doesn't even want to.
No. No, I don't want. Why? I don't care about an. Oh God. You know, this tropey stuff really gets me. And I have to admit it's a good adaptation in a way. Like this, it's very, very funny. This, exactly this, like this and the Moraine and Land stuff, this tropey, like stuff everyone has seen 1,000 times done. Like that's the same as in the books when they don't talk to each other and they withhold information for no reason. The same thing. So it's in a way a very, very good adaptation of the book, but I still hate things like this. I hate this trope of, oh, now she listens, now they don't like each other, and in the end they come back together. Or they won't. Perhaps there's something I don't know about.
Jealousy. It's not the best look on you.
Okay, at least I thought she was going to say, but I'm your friend. Okay, I take it back. So, yeah. Elaine is the wise one. Love it. Great, great. That's what Elaine would have said as well. I'm so glad they nailed Elaine. And now she's sulking. I hope they get this over with in this episode in the next 5 minutes. Or I'm gonna be like, I don't need this. But if it's just 5 minutes, yeah, have some interactions.
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, it's Leandrin. Great. So they will not resolve this in some time. So I guess it was important for something that will happen now. Okay.
Leandrin Sedai, if this is about earlier.
Oh, she also says Leandrin Sedai to her, which is also a nice detail.
Take back what is about to be offered to you, I would, but I've already set the wheels in motion, so here we are.
It's just like, fuck it. Now go to the arches. Are we getting the arches today? I hope it's gonna be today.
Tell me where we're going.
Why though? I really don't understand why she's so angry at Nynaeve. I know she saw her in a vulnerable position, which she didn't like, but she was like, she hit her and said, "You stupid girl." Why? Like, that lost me. That lost me in that scene. I don't get why she said that. Like, why was she like, "You stupid girl"? Like, if she would have been, "How dare you intrude here," or something like that, I would have gotten it. But here it's like, she saw her vulnerable and she tried to help her and she was like, "Get out of my house," and now she hates her and doesn't want anything from her. Or is this where she turns? But she should have already turned. I don't know.
Is she ready to face the archers?
The archers. Let's go.
And alone, passing through her fears, gain acceptance.
You know what? I can't wait for this. And I do not expect anything like in the books. I don't care. And in this instance, this is an instance where I say, you know what, showrunners, do what you want. Have some fun with this. Think about it. Because we don't have Aginor, which I assume Aginor is not important for the story. And so we don't have Aginor. We might have the present and the future, and we might not. I don't care. I just want some cool stuff now. So let's hope it's cool.
Does she know what she fears?
The blue one as well. She's there again. She was there in the hallway. Who is she? What is her name? Please post it in the comments. I asked it last time as well, but she was just gone very quickly. I don't know who she is, but she's a blue one. Is she Liana? I don't know. I just remember there's one thing I want from the archers. I want this eerie whisper. The way will only no. What is it? The door will only show up once and never again, and only once, something like that. I want that eerie whisper and then the door. I want that. I hope that's in. If it's not there, I mean, fine. But that could be very eerie and very like pressing. So how do they look? They should be metal because they are from Age of Legends. No, I think they're even before Age of Legends. I think they're from before the Age of Legends. No. The pillars are the teleporting pillars. The portal stones are. I think the archers are from Age of Legends. I'm not sure though, but they're like, there's wiring on them possibly. I always imagined it slimmer, but it's okay. Okay, and they're placed a bit differently than I thought. That's fine. That's cool. I like the visual. Okay, I don't care. You two? F off. I want the archers. Don't blue ball me here. I want freaking archers.
I should have. I'm sorry.
You are sorry? Why? Mate, it was her fault. She was like a child throwing a tantrum and running off into the night. Like, what? Don't be a wimp, mate.
Because I knew that when the time came, you'd be able to survive on your own.
Okay. Nice. They do this one. And they do it with her in a vulnerable position and not in a position of, yeah, I might die. I will just tell you this, but this is nice. I like this. There. I know. Yeah. Okay. So she wants to go alone for some reason. Fine. I hope it will still be the talk about him being Nynaeve's in the end.
Keeping Ishamael imprisoned.
Ishamael? The Forsaken?
Oh, they reveal that pretty quickly.
Ishamael may be waking the others.
Oh, perhaps one is already awake or asleep in bed. I still don't know what power they exactly use. Oh, they reveal that it's not Baalzamon here. I think that's good. It would have been a surprise if I hadn't finished book 3. That's cool. Okay, so we now know we're not against the Dark One all this time. That's cool. How does she know that it's Ishamael though? Like, how did she figure it out?
Rand's alive.
Oh god, I forgot that they pretend he's dead. Yeah, he's alive. Yeah.
No. You said he was was dead.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise he could have trained you like in sword fighting or something, but I mean, we already established that's too far off.
You assumed. I did what I had to do to protect the Dragon Reborn, because my loyalty is to him.
Oh, right. How did she convey that he's dead without saying it because she's bound to the oaths? But I guess perhaps because she's like temporarily like gentled, I guess. Stilled, whatever. I think she might now not be under the oaths anymore.
And without the bond, you're unable to fulfill that.
I'm still your ward.
No, you failed me.
Ah, man, yeah. I think technically now Len has to be bonded to someone else because of the contract. I mean, she probably didn't make that here, to be fair, but yeah, this is really. Again, the Moraine land stuff is getting on my nerves a bit. I don't know. It's just because of what I know what we lost because of it. And she's such a bee.
I know. Alana will see you to the tower. I'll have her take your bond by force if I must.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? This is a lot darker than in the book. Okay, I'm gonna say this only once, but Show Moraine is a fucking bitch. What the fuck? Like, she's a bit like this in the books as well. Never this grating. Like, Moraine is unlikable here. Like, season 1 Moraine was a bit Gandalf, I liked that. But season 2 Moraine, like, what an asshole character. What a piece of shit. Am I supposed to root for her here? Like, is anyone who writes this, or is this supposed to come off like this? Like, I have this feeling, and I might be wrong, that they were going for, oh, now she doesn't know who she is anymore. She's to figure out if she makes mistakes, but this is just outright cruel. And I know there are things like this, like scenes like this are in the book, where she's like, not as bad as this, but Jesus Christ. I have to be honest. Though, I think this is the feeling, not as strong, but this is like this is how I felt about her as well in book 4 at the beginning, when she was like lording over Ren, thinking she was the best. So they captured that very well, but still, like as a character currently, I freaking hate her. Like, she's dragging stuff, and all she does is stuff where I'm like, you're such a queen bee right now. You're such an entitled, insufferable snot, you know. But I think they want that because she was sometimes a bit like that in the books as well, so I assume they want that a bit. But I'm sorry, I don't like. Whew, that is harsh. That is very, very wrong.
Myself to you because I trusted you. We were in this together, equals.
Yes. And this, I know this comes up at like here as well in the books. Like, this is similar, and in the books as well, I hated it. And what she does here, because here she goes farther than in the books. In the books, she was almost at the point where I was like, you don't deserve him. I hope you get your comeuppance for this. And then the Raktar came, and it was like this sign that yes, there was something bad, you know. But here, she just told him, you're worthless to me. She told it to his face. And I hope they never get back together. Because this is unforgivable what she does here to me. Like, this is so disgusting what she does. And I don't care why she does it. I don't even understand why she does it. Don't understand it. Perhaps I'm too dumb. But I don't understand why she does it. It's just absolutely atrocious what she does.
We were never equals.
And you know what? They're going to be so clever, and they're going to write it like, you were always better than me. That's what I meant. That's going to be the fucking payoff in the end. And I don't care. Like, seriously. I know I've been stuck on this scene for a while now, but I don't want them to ever be bonded together again. And I don't know how it is in the books. And please, again, don't spoil me. I have a suspicion he will one day be bonded to Nynaeve. And they might fast track that here. But I kind of want that now. And even if it's not in the books, I want him to be bonded to Nynaeve now, or someone else. But I never ever want him to be to this piece of shit again. Bonded to be to this piece of shit again. Never. Because I don't care for Moraine anymore in the show. And you told me it's a different world, and it is. And I've accepted that now. I think I'm coping with this pretty well, I think. Don't you think? I cope with this well. Like and subscribe if you think so. If you disagree, also like and subscribe. But I hope they will never ever make up for this, because what she just did was unforgivable. And because I don't care what's in the book even. What she just like sold him to slavery and told him you're trash. She doesn't think it because she's so honorable, because I know it's gonna be the twist in the end. She was thinking like, I was always lesser than you, but the way he like took that, and that's gonna be, and to be honest, if I was him and she then pulled the shit on me with, I always thought you were more, I would be like, yeah, that's what you say now, because you need me now. And I honest to God hope they never get bonded again. And I will rage and curse at her when that happens in the show. You can prepare for that. I'm going to be very pissed, because she does not deserve it anymore in the show. She doesn't deserve Lan anymore. What she just did, anyway, this has been going on for long, the scene. I know, but this is F you Moraine of the show. Like, go F yourself. I don't care. Like, Glenn can do it on his own. No, yeah, right into the, like, I hope a freaking rock falls on your head, you dumb bitch. Sorry. No, don't tell me they will leave the Archers till next time. Oh, Jesus Christ, I have to wait at least a week then. That's stupid. Is that the Trollocs? Yes, it's the Trollocs. Oh no, it's Shinarans? Yep, I think it's Shinarans. I'm so sorry, Sean Shan. I'm such an idiot. It's Sean Shan, of course. It's Sean Shan. Perrin, call the wolves. Alias, call the wolves. So where are they? So they're almost at Formia, I assume. But didn't the Sean Shan like go into villages where like, bow to us or we kill you? And everyone was like, we won't bow to you. And then they like murked them and then they swore the oath. I don't remember them actually pillaging villages, because they like just like want to make like slaves and stuff. Yes, ask them a question. You should really give Loyal that club. This position would have been a lot better if you had Lancers. I mean, but I know Shinarans don't use them, so, but if they would have had Lancers, they could have kept them at a distance. Ah, we've got Damar in it. I'm sorry, they look stupid. Why don't they have the collars? Like, it looks like they've got pacifiers. What the frick? Like, and they could just shoot them in the head right now. The thing was that they were so powerful because they could like nuke them, but they're like inside. So like, just shoot them in the head with an arrow. Don't just stand there. They're actually pretty powerful. Cool. I would have liked it more if they used Earth more, but that's cool, yeah. It's cool that they show that Damar are very, very strong. Just don't like the pacifiers. Like, they should have kept the colors. They were a lot more disgusting. Because it was a mental thing. So I guess they don't want to conquer, they just want to destroy everything. Like, wasn't the point that they fire warning shots to intimidate them so they swear their oath? I don't know. Apparently not here, they don't need them here, it's fine. Or they do, and they survived like an Earth tsunami. I don't like... I don't like that they came in the night, like and snuck in. I don't feel that fits them, I have to be honest. I don't know though. Perhaps Show Shanshan are different, I know, but I always thought like that is against like the Shanshan isn't their point that they have faith in themselves, that they're like, we just march in if you're like, hey, hello, we want to swear the oaths and we won't do anything at all, and you can even be like, as long as you bow to us, you can do everything you want. And if someone puts up resistance, then we do stuff, and not like this is like they're like pirates raiding a village. I don't know. I don't like that. I get they want their action scenes, that they couldn't use Beldomon again because they haven't cast him, so but are we gonna get the weird animals now? Are we gonna get the Gorms? No. It was too expensive to have them. Why is Ishamael here? What? Why the frick is Ishamael here? I did. What? Why? What does that mean? Is that a spoiler? I know it's not for 2 and 3, but is he manipulating them? I already have a suspicion that there's something, because the Court of the Nine Moons sounds very fishy, and as if it is as if the Forsaken have a hand in that. We also know Matt might marry the Queen's daughter, but so apparently Ishamael with her, or is that Sirok, or whatever its name is? Oh no, it's the woman. I thought this was a burnt down town, but it's just it's Carrion. I don't know. Don't you think Carrion is way too small here as well? So are we gonna meet Rand's Hurrian replacement? I hope we will. Oh, so no, he got his job. What's gonna be the plot twist? Who's he gonna meet? Perhaps Loghain. That might actually fit. Perhaps he will meet Loghain here. I would really like that. I would really like that. I hope it's Loghain, because he has to be in a mental institution as well, obviously. And I don't think he's in Tavalon. That might be good. Yeah, and now I think it was the garden. I saw the garden through the door, and I remember the trailer thing. I think it's Loghain. I forgot. Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is. Thanks. That is good. Yeah. Let's get hyped. Let's go. That's interesting. I want this. This is brilliant. And he looks effed as well.
I have a feeling you and I have a lot more in common.
Okay. Yes. Yes, this is good. This is very well done. Yes, now I get it. Now I get everything. So Rand knew he was there, and that's why he's smart. Yeah. That was nicely done. Yes. Well played, show. Well played. Well played. Okay. Okay, that was it. Okay. Okay, my faith is almost completely restored, I have to say. I'm still pissed that there's no... Oh... Loghain might have Huron's role a bit. I actually, if not completely, I understand. Of course not. But if there is a glimmer of Huron and Loghain now, then I don't care. Then it's fine that Huron's not here. Then everything is like, yeah, okay, fine. I get it. You wanted more horny stuff. Fine. You need your younger audience. I don't care. Then it's... I really hope they have the foresight to put some Huron into Loghain here. If they do, then all is forgiven. Yes. There were some irks. Like you saw it. I was a bit you know how I do it. I'm a bit flippant then. But all in all, I really enjoyed this one. Like, I'm so glad Elena's casted well. Selena's casted very well as well. Those two were my biggest worries, actually. I'm still not that sold on Ingtar. I still think he's a bit too wimpy, but the battle was fine. there are some things I really want to know more about. Leandrin is done very well here in the show, I have to admit. In the books, she's currently very one-dimensional, and here she is very cool, and I really like that they gave her a son. And it's also a great twist because in season 1 I thought she had a husband or a lover, and no, it was her son. Brilliant writing, like that. Elena had a good scene. I'm also so happy for that. Elena had a good scene. And, you know, I hope she gets more like that. Leonard Moraine, I said everything there, like F. Moraine. I don't care for her anymore. I actually don't care for Shaw Moraine anymore. I think she's a despicable being. The ends don't justify the means here. I know she does it. She does it for the right reasons, and I don't care anymore. Like, she's an insufferable cow. Just an insufferable cow here. And she's just moping around. And yes, it fits the situation. I know it fits the situation she's in. Like, it's a bit tropey, but it just doesn't blend for me, that part of the show. Not at all. And I hope Len finds someone better like Nynaeve, or I don't know. Varen's good. As I said, I dislike the very juvenile Aes Sedai. Like, many Aes Sedai seem to be juvenile. I'm a bit sad because of that they don't appear that wise anymore. Like, Sheriam appears very wise. Moraine, when she wasn't an insufferable cow, appeared to be very wise in season 1. Swan was very meek in season 1, but I guess it fit. It fit. I dislike Swan in the show and in the books, but as a I just dislike her, but she's very well written. Like, she's very well done. But yeah, I'm glad we got Thomas confirmation. Gwen and Elaine was very, very well done. I don't care for the Nynaeve Egwene banter. I'm sad Elaine did not hug Egwene and Nynaeve. That's such a wholesome scene. I hope they just spare it for later. They save it for later. Yeah. Rand being in Kärchen makes sense. And they might even add the Dastamar. They don't have to. I don't expect them to do it, but they might do it. If they do it, it's gonna be fun. Perhaps Celine will be in the Desdemar. Like, I would laugh my ass off. Like, I love Celine. As I said, my favorite character. I would have just hoped that she would be a bit more high and mighty. Like, I like it. I liked it a lot in the book. I just liked it so much that she was this noble woman. This, like, she came off as Sedai, like something transcendent. And like the way she looks and acts, like the actress is that. The clothes are not, which is sad. And also the way, like, her dialogue itself is not like serene and transcendent. It is mysterious a bit and hints at the stuff that's going on, but not enough for me. I hope that will be more. And I hope she's still, like, in the book, it was like, I almost immediately knew who she was. Here, we don't know it. I will just mark it up to that. But yeah, Elaine actress, Sheriam actress, and Celine / Lanfear actress. Brilliant casting choices. I like Matt as well, but I'm confused about the dagger. I hope he and Min will have a little adventure and do something other than be in that stupid dungeon. Anything else? I don't think so. I'm salty that the Arches wasn't in this one, but it will be in the next, and I can't wait for that. As I said, I don't care what's in them. I just want some cool stuff. And yes, so like this episode was like an 8 out of 10 for me. Like, it was And it was better than I mean, the first episode of this season was like for me like 3 or 4 out of 10. Like I absolutely disliked most of it, but I was salty because of Huron. This one was very, very well done. This one was for me on par with the Shada Logoth episode, which I liked a lot as well, because that also was an episode where they nailed a lot of stuff. Like Manethrin was nailed, and Shada Logoth was nailed. Those two things were very, very well done. Oh, yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about before I call it quits. What I also disliked, and it's just personal preference, and it's the spookiness of the hunt. The scenes we had, I have the feeling they misunderstand the whole hunt. And I don't know. Perhaps I misunderstand it. But the way it's in the show, like it's already over, technically. Like what's gonna happen? Like they will have the dagger there, I guess, or something. But it's like this episode was like this. Like I think if I would have been a show only, I would have been like this. Okay, oh look, they go to there's this river. Let's go across it. Okay, there's now a village. No one's here but some geese. Oh, there's there a window was clapping. Now we go into a room. Oh, someone was murdered here. Like basic like scariness of 1, or let's say 1.5 out of 5. You know. In the books, it was like so eerie. I mentioned last time. So first they find this tree of corpses that are skinned alive, and Elias here it would have been Elias was like, I've never like been in the presence of something this disgusting. Then they find this like the village, and they are like, yeah, it's abandoned. What are we gonna do? And then they bought this floaty thing with like 5 people only because not more fit on it, and they go across and they're very tense and is this an ambush? And then they're very tense going to this village, and then they see a woman, and it is and if it's a spoiler, it's not gonna happen here, but it is Celine's in the window, and they should have done that here as well. They should have put the Celine across here in the window and be like, because that would have been so awesome. Perhaps so that we don't immediately see who it is. Because I get it. Like, in the books, I immediately knew who it was when Celine appeared in the Bizarro world. But, yeah, like that as well, by the way. I'm fine that they cut that. I don't know, they will probably use the Polo Stones, but I get that they cut the Flicker stuff. They will cut both of the Flicker stuff. Love the chapters, my favorite chapters in the book, but it's fine, I get it. You know, I get stuff like that, why they cut it. But yeah, and then the fly thing with this temporal distortion, which was also like here was this, oh, he saw some past tragedy, but there it was really like a repeating loop of things getting more and more terrible and terrifying and eerie and unnerving. And the murderer, it was like, hey, we found something. Oh, it's a murderer. And I would have expected like, we found something. There is someone hanging there. And then them slowly turning the door up. And then he's there. And here it was like, see, murderer. Next shot is a murderer. Like the whole impact was lost. Which, so I'm going to criticize that. But other than that, I don't know. Let me know what you thought. Consider liking, subscribing as always. And yeah, the next one, I don't know. Like, you know, I have to care for my children now. I don't have that much time. The next chapter I will prepare it is probably gonna be out, I don't know, 1 or 2 days ago. I still got like 4 in petto, and we'll see. Anyway, I hope you will have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And there are some worries that were put to rest with this. I really enjoy that, and I see a lot of potential again. But last time I was really salty. And there are, you know, you saw the parts that hurt me. I tried to be a bit more diplomatic about that. But yeah, we will definitely, I think I will try it. I don't know if it works, but I will try to do a live stream after the season's over and we can discuss it perhaps. I would love to do that again because it's always so much fun to discuss with you guys. Perhaps we could do it together with the last chapter of Shadow Rising, because I hope I will somehow find the time to pre-record the whole book. And I hope I will bribe my wife to give me an hour for the live stream, perhaps. And because my children are not home yet, they will probably only be home in like 1 or 2 months because they came too early. So They're fine, but you know, there's a lot of stuff to do because of that. And yeah. Anyway, I've rambled enough. I still hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this, as I said, and we will see each other again in some other stuff. And see you soon. Bye.